Hey guys, it's Hannah and I have a box of Beautycounter goodies to show you. I'm so excited. I'm breaking out really bad right now. It's just super hormonal. Like, you can see it's like down here except that one spot, which is something I scratched and made worse. But still using my counter control. I had to reorder a SOS acne spot treatment, so I think maybe not having that for a couple of days might be part of the problem too. Just a lot of stuff. Have a lot going on at work, a lot going on just in general. But so that's the first thing I ordered is a new SOS acne spot treatment. So this is from the Counter Control collection. I really like this. Let me pull up how much the price is. This is the best spot treatment I feel like I've ever used. I feel like it really does get in there and help things heal a lot faster. So it's $22. It does last a long time. I use a good bit of it. I sometimes squeeze out a little more than I need. And the trick with this is once you get down to the bottom, you do kind of have to work it because of the kind of tube that it is. You have to work it to get that last little bit out. But you can get it out if you don't mind working for it a little bit. So this is part of the Counter Control collection. This is not part of the regimen, so you either can buy it separate, or if you buy the whole collection, it is included. Something else that is Counter Control is I emptied an all-over acne treatment, and I posted on Instagram, and because I felt really dumb that I was fighting with this pump for days. I was like, I know there's still some in here. Why is it not coming out? It would be like a tiny bit would come out, and I'm like, that's not enough for my whole face. Like before I was just doing one whole pump for my whole face. The top comes off, and it's a thin enough liquid that you can basically pour whatever's left in the bottom into your new bottle. So, life hack, don't fight with it, because you literally can pour what's left in your old bottle into your new bottle, assuming you have already ordered a new bottle. So I ordered this as a backup, so that when I fight with this other bottle, I'm just going to say, okay, pouring it in there, I'm done. And it flows pretty well. It's not super thick. It's like a gel, kind of. It's not very thick, though. It's a thin gel consistency, and it doesn't pour out like water, but it pours out pretty easily. So, and the glass is so nice that it just slides right off. I don't know. It's just really well made packaging, and I don't know why I didn't use my brain and think that way before I did, because I literally fought with the pump for 4 days. But so one of these is $39. That's part of the regimen and the collection. So if you purchase one of those, that's included in both of those. I wanted a full size of this because I didn't have one. So this is the Counter Plus Charcoal Face Mask. So this is what a full size looks like. It's about the size of my hand. But so this is 2 fluid ounces, which is kind of a lot. You don't need a lot. So I had the mini from becoming a Band of Beauty member before I had decided to become a consultant. So this full size, though, this is $49. You do not need a lot. And I actually avoid this part of my forehead area because it dries out. And so I just kind of avoid right here. I can go down my nose fine, but to avoid over drying right here in between my eyebrows, I go ahead and just avoid that. So if you have any spots on your face that are super, super dry, either don't use this very often. It does have charcoal in it, which can be kind of drying. Either avoid sections of your face or don't use it very often. If you find that you have a patch of skin that just is super dry and doesn't really need a face mask on it anyways, unless you're going to follow up with something really hydrating. So, super cool. But then, last thing is the Clean Deo. It is here. I got two. I asked you guys on Instagram which ones I should buy, and it was kind of split. So I ordered a fresh coconut and a soft lavender. But so it opens up like this, and it shows you how it's refillable. There's some information on the back about it being clean and sustainable. So this is $28. It'll last you about 2 months from what I'm understanding. Top, it has a little plastic covering. It does smell really good. But so if you grab this strip right here and pull, that's how you refill it. So, and then it has all the information on the back about recycling these. You can recycle this pod, I guess you call it, and then you keep your, I don't know what you call it. You keep the case, I guess they're calling it a case. And then it just pops back together. So you just pop your new refill back in there. It's really easy. You do have to pull pretty good to get it, but once you figured it out, it's good to go. It does say, like, don't leave this in direct sunlight. It might, I guess, melt, and the color might spread. Like, this one's kind of, let's see if I can get this off. It's kind of a tan color, and it says that the color might change some if you leave it in direct sunlight or direct heat. So to be careful of that, but that it should still work fine if you do that. But if you don't want it to be weird, same thing with the soft lavender one here. Also smells really good. I feel like the coconut one is a stronger scent, so if you feel like you want to smell it during the day, get the coconut one. But so this one's more of a white color. And same thing, you just grab here and pull. It has the Clean Deo soft lavender on the back, so you, even if you can't remember which color is which, when you pop it out, you'll know which one it is. And then it says, you clean up nice. The coconut one says something different. Let me pop it back out really quick and tell you what it says. Maybe. Okay. This one says, don't sweat it. You can replace and recycle me. The Clean Rose one, I'm sure, says something different. I did not order that one just because that's not really my jam. So I didn't order that one, but I ordered two of these. So they are $28. The refills are only $18. So basically that $10 difference you're seeing is because the case is refillable and they want you to use it. They don't want you to just keep purchasing the full thing, because that defeats the point of it using less plastic and all that. Like, they want it to be sustainable, but you have to do your part. So they made a pretty decent price difference to support that. You also will get a Clean Deo card. So it says, if you have sensitive skin, do a patch test on the inside of your wrist to make sure that you're not going to be sensitive to it. Someone said, let me look, that the ingredients were a little bit different in these. Let me read. They are a little bit different, but not really. Vanillin, castor oil, lavender oil. I don't know. Someone was saying they were sensitive to something in the coconut one, but they like the soft lavender one. I'm trying to see what exactly is different, because it looks like the things that are different are just the fragrances. These aren't synthetic fragrances. Like, this has vanillin, and this is lavender oil, organic, naturally occurring in essential oils and natural materials. Yeah, I don't know. I will do more research on that, and I will first of all try to find out who was saying that, because that will help my brain. And try to figure out what the difference was, because they were saying they didn't want to order the coconut one because of one of the ingredients, but I don't remember what they said that they were sensitive to that they were trying to avoid. But whatever it is, it's not in the lavender one. So there's that. There's this thing in here that says the color might shift, but no matter the hue, it'll still work as intended. It can take several weeks for your underarms to detox. Blah, blah, blah. That's normal. That's why I highly recommend a detox mask for your armpits when you're switching from a traditional deodorant antiperspirant to something aluminum free and natural, to pull those toxins out and help that detox process go a lot faster. The Clean Deo was formulated to minimize the potential for staining clothes, but body chemistry, fabric content, and detergent can sometimes lead to discoloration. If you're detoxing from an aluminum-based antiperspirant, you may notice discoloration as residual buildup is released from your sweat glands. If you experience discolorations, be sure to wash your clothes immediately to help prevent staining. So, they are trying to give you some information. It is in English and in Spanish. I know I just showed you the Spanish side, but I was reading the English side. So they do give you an information card. Those are going out with all of them until further notice, as I understand it. But I am super excited about the Clean Deo launch. I'm excited to have more counter control backups and refills of my stuff that I've been using every day. You can use this charcoal face mask as a detox mask on your armpits, but like I said, it's $49, so it's a little bit expensive. If you join Band of Beauty right now and you're new to Band of Beauty, you can't have ever done it before, but if you're new to Band of Beauty, it's $29 for a year, and you get free shipping on all orders over $100. You get a free welcome kit when you have to spend $50 to get that. But so it's the mini charcoal face mask and a mini resurfacing peel right now. So that in and of itself is worth more than $29. So that's worth it. You will be sent an email after you place your order if you add Band of Beauty to your cart, and you'll have to accept the terms and conditions before your order is pushed through. So that's to make sure that they're not adding a Band of Beauty perk to your cart if you have decided you don't really want to do it. But then you also will have access to, exclusive events, early access to new launches, sometimes things like that. In December, there were 5 days where Band of Beauty members got special sales that were exclusive to Band of Beauty members. Consultants could not get them. Just regular clients couldn't get them. It was Band of Beauty only. And, it's one of those things where either that's important to you or it's not. Most people probably don't care, but it's worth it to me to get free shipping on orders over $100, just saying. But I will use the Clean Deo and update you guys sometime, because I'm very excited about this launch. But people are saying this container should last me about 2 months, so I'm going to put that to the test and see if it actually lasts that long or not. If it does, it's totally worth $28 to me, or an $18 refill. If it doesn't, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed that my upline has not lied, because just because it worked for them for 2 months doesn't mean it'll work for me for 2 months. But like, put that out there, and it's not true for most people, I guess, because I feel like I use an average amount of deodorant. So but what I use when I feel like I need to detox from anything is bentonite clay. So this is the original Aztec healing clay. It's just pure bentonite clay. You mix it with apple cider vinegar and water, and then in a non-metal bowl with a non-metal spoon. That's like a weird chemistry thing. Can't use metal or it'll be weird. Just put it on there for 10 minutes. You can put this on your face. You can put this in your armpits if you're detoxing from an aluminum antiperspirant. And put it on there for 10 minutes. Wash it off. Good to go. Repeat as necessary. If you're detoxing from an aluminum containing deodorant, you're going to want to do that for about a week. Some people might need less time. Some people might need a little bit more time. But there's a 20% off sale right now for new customers. The code is Clean for All 20. And if you shop through my link and you use the code and you have a Clean Deo that you order, I will reimburse you 20% off for your Clean Deo purchase, because that's not part of the sale. And if you want to try it and what's holding you back is the price, I want to offer you that 20% that you would be getting with everything else anyways. So, I want you to try it if you want to try it. But always remember that Beautycounter has a 60-day money-back guarantee. So, no questions asked. You try it, you don't like it, no big deal, send it back. It's 60 days from the ship date. So there might be a few days that you're losing, but even for like skincare, you give it 4 to 6 weeks. You don't like it, it does something funny to your skin, whatever, just send it back. And don't feel bad if your friend is your consultant, or I'm your consultant, and you don't want to hurt my feelings by sending something back. It doesn't hurt me if you send something back. Beautycounter understands that not everything is going to work for everyone. So if I talk something up to you and you want to try it, they want you to try it, and they're not going to penalize me because you decided that you don't like it or it's not for you. Now, if it were to come about that I'm convincing people to buy things that I know they don't want, and they're repeatedly sending things back, or I'm saying, hey, buy this stuff and just send it back, I'll get, commissions or whatever, and you don't even have to keep it, and they'll refund you. Like, they're going to figure that out. They're not dumb. They can see that people, who are tricking the system or like using the system to their own advantage, they're going to catch on to that, and they're not going to allow those people to continue being consultants. They want consultants who are, obviously care about better beauty and care about what we're putting on our skin and in our bodies, but they don't need you to push products if you don't care about it, and if all you care about is your commission check. That's not what it's about. It's about changing laws and helping people find what's better for them, and, making sure that we have the best that we can in our homes and for our families and for our own bodies. And, that's what it's about at the end of the day. And if that's not what it's about for you, if you don't care about sustainability or ingredients or labeling or transparency, then Beautycounter maybe is not for you as a consultant. It might be fine for you as a consumer, but in the long run, those people are going to be weeded out anyway. So if your consultant is kind of like that, or makes you feel like they're just trying to get a commission check out of you, maybe find another consultant. I don't feel like that's a very nice thing to say, but it's true. Like, if you're consultant makes you feel like you have to purchase something, then, you know, that's not a sustainable relationship anyways. So, you know, end rant. If you have a question about a product, you can comment it, or, you know, message me on Instagram and ask. I've been talking a lot of about Beautycounter lately because I'm learning more and more about the products, and I'm using more of the products, and I'm kind of figuring out what works for me and what doesn't work for me, how often I can use certain things like specialty treatments or serums that aren't things that I would use every day. I'm starting to figure that out. Obviously, there are products I still have not purchased, I still have not used, just because they aren't really meant for my skin type, and I don't want to waste money on them just so I can say I've used it, or just so I can say I have it. I'm not about that. But if you have a question and I don't know the answer to it, I will ask someone and they will help me find you the answer. If you are interested in becoming a Panda Beauty member, I would love to help you with that. I think it's worth the $29 just for free shipping. If you want to become a consultant, ask me all your consultant questions. It's not terribly difficult because people can come in, and if they want this Clean Deo, they can buy that one Clean Deo. Someone else, they're like, Hannah really liked that spot treatment. I want to buy just that spot treatment. They can do that. If they're like, hey, charcoal face mask, I'm about some skincare, I'm about self-care, I want just that. It's an expensive product, but I like that Beautycounter is transparent about their ingredients. I want just that. They can purchase just that. Doesn't matter. You don't have to buy a whole kit. You don't have to buy a whole whatever. Do not have to. You can buy one thing. You can buy 10 things. You can buy 50 things. And it is what it is. And that's what I like so much about Beautycounter, is that some things are cheaper if you buy the whole collection or a whole regimen. But you don't have to. There's no pressure to do that. But the 20% off sale is a really good time to mix and match regimens and collections to make your own. So especially if you have like combination skin, now is a good time to do that. So message me if you have questions. I mean it. Pop them down here. I try my best to answer as fast as I can. Sometimes I miss things, and then when I'm going back, I realize that I've missed someone and I need to respond to them. So sometimes that takes me a little bit, but I try. But I hope you guys have a good night. I'll see y'all. And hopefully it will not be mail that I'm opening. Hopefully it will be product information. But we'll see what it is when we get there. Bye, guys.